Hi everyone, welcome to our first look at Intel Z590 motherboards with the newly launched Intel 11th Gen processors. When it comes to motherboards, it's all about attention to detail. Picking the right motherboard for you isn't always the easiest choice, so today we're going to take a close look at our Z590 motherboard lineup. So what new features will you be getting on Z590? For you overclockers out there, it's our philosophy that performance shouldn't compromise the stability of your system. That being said, power design has always been something that we take very seriously here at Gigabyte. AORUS Z590 motherboards will feature up to 20 phases, over Z490 which features up to only 16 phases. They also utilize a fully low-balance VRM design with doublers, which ensure the high power draw from the CPU is balanced across all MOSFETs for better efficiency and lower temps. We're also upgrading the MOSFET design from 90 amp smart power stages to 100 amp Dr. MOS for more stable power delivery. Our premium AORUS motherboards are also equipped with something called tantalum polymer capacitors, which are placed directly under the CPU socket to help improve stability under high CPU frequencies by reducing transient response and protecting against voltage spikes. Z590 AORUS series motherboards will feature a 6-layer PCB design, which include 2 copper PCB layers that offer sufficient power trace paths between components for that additional shift in heat dissipation. With Z590, we are bringing back our patented thermal design, which include the FinZerate Heatsink 2, Direct Touch Heat Pipe 2, Thermal Guard 2, and Nano Carbon base plate. The FinZerate Heatsink 2 is layered with nano carbon coating and utilizes louver stack fins that better direct the airflow for additional heat transfer in compact spaces. The Direct Touch Heat Pipe 2 feature a 2mm larger heat pipe than the traditional design for that additional thermal conductivity. M.2 SSDs have gotten increasingly popular as well, and our M.2 Thermal Guard 2 features a double-sided heatsink that covers both the bottom and the top, which is especially useful for those of you who have M.2 SSDs with double-sided flash. Last but not least, the Nano Carbon base plate can be found on the high-end AORUS models, and it's built using full aluminum. It helps to transfer heat from the backside PCB. You can monitor and control your thermals with our newly designed SmartFan 6 cooling software. SmartFan 6 has an improved fan user interface featuring more control points and a larger fan speed graph. You can also add 2 new graph modes, Slope and Stair, which are for different user scenarios, with Slope being a more linear fan speed curve and Stair keeping fans at the same speed between specified intervals. With Z590, you're going to get many performance boosts across the board as well. The most notable will be native PCIe 4.0 support, which unlocks more bandwidth. Gigabyte and AORUS Z590 motherboards will feature a full PCIe 4.0 design for you to take advantage of Gen 4 M.2 SSDs or Gen 4 add-in card adapters now and direct storage API in the future. Z590 also supports USB 3.2 Gen 2x2, which has doubled the performance of its predecessor with transfer speeds of up to 20 gigabits per second. You'll be able to find this type of connectors on the back IOs of many AORUS Z590 motherboards. AORUS Z590 motherboards will also be able to support XMP profiles up to 5400 MHz and beyond. Remember the tantalum polymer capacitors from earlier? Well, you'll also find them on high-end AORUS motherboards as part of our extreme memory design, which aims to lower the electrical interference that you get when overclocking. This design features SMT DIMMs and shielded memory routing, which, as the name suggests, covers the memory routing underneath a PCB layer. Intel Wi-Fi 6 was introduced on the Z490 platform and will bring its big brother onto Z590 with Intel Wi-Fi 6E. What Wi-Fi 6E brings to the table is a smooth network experience as it supports Wi-Fi on a dedicated spectrum in 6 GHz. It also provides 4x better network capacity and 5.5x better throughput with speeds up to 2.4 gigabits per second. And of course, you can utilize Intel Wi-Fi 6E with our AORUS antenna, which have improved signal strength and a magnetic base for easy installation. Intel Thunderbolt 4 is also a new additional feature on Z590. It features extremely huge bandwidth, 40 gigabits per second, and you can almost attach anything to it. 5K displays, PCIe storage, graphic docking, and as simple as your typical USB drive. Something better is that the PCIe bandwidth of Thunderbolt 4 now gets doubled. It now fully supports PCIe 3.0x4, which means you'll be juiced for 2x faster data speeds on your Thunderbolt drive or NAS, promising better efficiency. For those looking for premium gaming, audio quality is something that cannot be compromised as well. As a premium gaming brand, we also push the audio quality on the latest Z590 motherboards to the limit, from the first mile to the last. You can find high-end audio chip ALC 1220, audiophile grade WMA capacitors, ESS Saber DAC, and gold-plated jacks on our AORUS Z590 motherboards, which guarantee the purest, the most immersive, and crystal clear sound for your gaming or entertainment.
Hi, this is Andy from the AORUS Central Product Marketing. Guess you have learned how mighty the spec of our AORUS Z590 motherboard is, and now it's time to check how great the performance, also the overclocking capability of these beautiful beasts while pairing with the latest Intel 11th Gen processor. When pairing with the Z590 AORUS Extreme, you could see the latest i9-11900K is an average about 12 to 15% improvement on single-core performance under each benchmark. Compared with the former i9-10900K, you could even see up to 20% of single-core performance boost under certain benchmarks like Cinebench R20. Under the combined test PC Mark 10, you could also see the performance gain on the 11900K. The productivity score of the latest 11th Gen processor even outperforms its predecessor by 22%. Okay, now let's see how these single-core performance are gonna be translated in the game. We've tasted the Total War, Three Kingdoms, Gears 5, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you could see that there's about 7 to 9% of the FPS increase with the new processor, promising even smoother gaming experience. Overclocking is another highlight of the AORUS Z590 motherboard. First, let's check out the single-core performance gain from overclocking the CPU with the AORUS Z590 motherboard. We've overclocked the latest i7-11700K to all-core 5 GHz with AORUS Z590 Extreme, and from the test result, you could see an additional 6 to 8% single and multi-core performance boost. You could also be able to gain a similar level of the performance boost by overclocking under 3D Mark, Time Spy, and Firestrike, which represents more performance squeeze for your premium 1080p or 1440p gaming. Now let's go something more extreme, to push the latest 11th Gen processor to the limit with the first motherboard that was built by and for professional overclockers, the Z590 AORUS Tachyon. There's only one goal for this overclocking beast: to help you keep pushing the CPU and RAM speed to the maximum. We have co-worked with the world-renowned overclocker HiCookie, and now we have successfully overclocked the 11900K to over 7 GB. Also the memory clock to 66-68 MHz with the Z590 AORUS Tachyon. But we won't stop there. We will keep pushing the limit of the 11th gen processor, and you could always check the latest results on our social platform as well as the HW board. Guess you've learned how mighty, how great the performance, also the overclocking capability of our AORUS Z590 motherboard, and now it's time to check the detailed spec, also the pricing of these beautiful beasts.
Now let's meet the AORUS Z590 lineup. For you overclocking enthusiasts out there, we have just the right board for you. The Z590 AORUS Tachyon is all business with its direct 12-phase VRM with 100 amp Dr. MOS for each V-core phase. You'll also get the tantalum polymer capacitors array with extreme memory design as well. What makes this board truly special is the onboard overclocking kit with easy one-touch tuning, like profile switch and OC trigger switch. Up next is the AORUS Z590 AORUS Extreme, for those of you who want everything on Z590. It has all the bells and whistles that we mentioned today, a powerful 20-phase VRM design with 100 amp Dr. MOS, extreme memory design, and our comprehensive thermal reactive armor, which includes the fins array heatsink 2, direct touch heat pipe 2, thermal guard 2, and nano carbon base plate. Get lightning fast connectivity with dual Intel Thunderbolt 4, Intel Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, and 10G Aquantia LAN. We also have some other goodies for you, like our essential USB DAC and AORUS Pro Gen 4 add-in card adapter. The Z590 AORUS Extreme truly has it all. The Z590 AORUS Master is a great all-round motherboard with robust VRM design, an awesome thermal design as well, and premium connectivity and audio. It features a beefy 18-phase VRM with 90 amp Dr. MOS power stages with fins array 2, direct touch 2, thermal guard 2, and a nano carbon base plate as well. You get plenty of options with up to 10 USB ports featuring USB 3.2 Gen 2x2. You also get Wi-Fi 6E, 10 gig Aquantia LAN, as well as Bluetooth 5.2 as well. Take a look at these great mainstream boards that round out the rest of our Z590 AORUS ATX lineup: the Z590 AORUS Ultra, the AORUS Pro AX, and the AORUS Elite AX. These motherboards still come with an enhanced power phase, advanced thermal protection, and fast transfer speeds with USB 3.2 Gen 2x2, but with Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. If you're looking for something compact but powerful, the Z590 AORUS Ultra will be an excellent pick. You'll get a robust VRM with 10 phases, 90 amp Dr. MOS, and tantalum polymer capacitors array. We also have thick heat sinks covering both the fins array and the M.2. The back of the board features a thermal base plate with additional M.2 slot. This board features lightning-quick USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C, as well as Intel Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. The Z590 AORUS Ultra will be a great choice for any ITX system. Lastly, we have the UD line. These boards are perfect for those who are looking for just the essentials. You can still get PCI 4.0 support with our Gigabyte ultra durable pedigree, MOSFET heat sinks, and integrated I/O armor with USB 3.2 Gen 2. If you want onboard Wi-Fi, the Z590 UD-AC has Intel Wi-Fi 5 and Bluetooth 5.1. So this rounds out our Gigabyte and AORUS Z590 lineup, but we're not done yet. We're going to show you just one more thing. This is Vision, the motherboard lineup which has been a big hit since its introduction in 2020. And you can clearly see why, with its minimalistic design language, thoughtful feature sets, reliable operation, and powerful performance. We want you to be able to do more with Vision motherboards, which is why we focused on feature sets that content creators need in a system, like support for professional-grade graphics, high-speed SSDs, and high-capacity memory. For professionals who work with large files, the Vision lineup includes multiple motherboards that have dual Intel Thunderbolt 4 on board, and also feature the latest USB 3.2 Gen 2x2. And for those who work with memory-intensive applications like video editors, Vision motherboards will be able to support 32 gigs of memory on a single slot, up to a total of 128 gigs total. And above all, I'm happy to introduce Visionlink, an exclusive technology available on Z590 Vision boards only.
The Z590 Vision motherboard. Simple and elegant. Whether you are a content creator or a gamer, you will absolutely love the design. With its speedy and versatile connectivity, awesome expandability, and advanced thermal architecture, you'll never have to worry about stability again. And in this video, we're going to be showing you what's special inside the Z590 Vision. Imagine this. You have to use a wire to connect your pen display with your PC, and then another cable for powering up the display. Then there's another cable for video transfer. Then you have to attach a different USB cable for data sync. It's really messy, right? But now you have a better choice. Visionlink. It's the exclusive technology from Gigabyte's Vision motherboard series. Not only does it support data transfer, but it can also transfer video simultaneously. And it comes with up to 60 watts of charging capacity. With Visionlink, just connect a single USB Type-C cable and let your creativity run free. DP import is another awesome feature I'd like to introduce. It helps your pen display by passing the graphic card signal output to the pen display directly. With that feature, your pen display will work much smoother. All you need to do is attach one DP cable from your graphics card and plug the other end into the DP import on the motherboard. That's it. Now you can enjoy better efficiency when designing. If you need more performance and expandability, you can consider the Visionlink Tb. It's a higher model with Thunderbolt 4 integration. It allows for a max bandwidth of 40 gigabits. What that means is you do not have to worry about speed limitations when you attach many devices at the same time. And more importantly, you can keep your cables clean and tidy. With the Z590 Vision, we consider the creator's need for connectivity. The Z590 Vision provides versatile connections, such as 2.5G LAN and Wi-Fi 6, with full support for PCIe Gen 4. With the latest Gen 4 SSD, the speed of sequential read on this SSD can easily reach close to 7,000 megabytes per second. You can even install 3 SSDs simultaneously for different storage setups to maximize the software performance and space needs. We hope this video helped you learn something new about our fabulous Z590 Vision lineup. If you are in the market for a motherboard with great aesthetics and extreme performance, then you definitely have to consider the Z590 Vision.
Visionlink is an extension of the minimalistic design language behind the Vision series, transmitting data, video output, and power charging all through just one USB Type-C cable will simplify the user experience more than ever. Leading the way for the Z590 Vision lineup is the Z590 Vision V, which features Gigabyte Visionlink Tb through its dual Thunderbolt 4 ports to deliver 40 gig per second in bandwidth, 60 watts of power, and supports USB 4 compliant devices with the simplicity of just one cable. The Z590 Vision G also features Visionlink, which is enabled through its rear USB Type-C header. The Vision G is also designed with 3 full-speed PCIe 4.0 M.2 connectors to deliver blazing fast storage speeds. Last of all, we have the top choice for creator mini PCs in the Z590 iVision D, featuring 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, Intel Wi-Fi 6, Intel 2.5 gig LAN, and dual M.2 connectors. This ITX motherboard really packs quite the punch. We're excited to bring a full range of Z590 motherboards to you. To learn even more about our Z590 lineup, you can click on the link in the description. we'll be doing a live AMA on Instagram at AORUS Official, where we'll be answering all of your other questions on there. We hope you enjoyed the event, and as always, team up and fight on.